Colts and Texans in a battle of rookie quarterbacks. I hope that no one got, is misconstruing me saying about giving the quarterbacks passing grades. I'm saying it's, rookie quarterbacks are, pretty awful. None of them were, really great. But maybe Richardson was the best out of all of them. Looks like he will play in this one after that injury scare. Still tough to go on the road for any. The Colts are actually favored here now by 1.5. I've had these lines in there for a couple of days. Actually, these weren't typed in this morning. But the Colts are favored now probably on the news that he would be playing. I don't think he's going to, affect the line that much, but I think he might affect the line by a point or so in that direction. If you figure this was kind of a toss-up, or the Texans were a 1-point favorite, because out of the rookie class, he did look a little bit like the best. And it felt like he was running the ball well enough that if he would have stayed in the game there rather than Minshew. I did say, we were on the air at that time, I said, well, if you needed a backup quarterback to come in, you could do worse than Gardner Minshew when you're close to the red zone. But I think at that point, it was unfortunate that Richardson got knocked out, because with his ability to run, that's what's going to make him, decent, I think, as a player they would have scored. I feel like he would have gotten them in the end zone. Remember, he injured the ankle. He's tripped up there at the, inside the 5, I think it was.
All right. Well, I'm going to go over I'm going to be oppo the trends of last week. I'm going to go over in this one here again, Ramon. Kind of the way I see this is, I kind of feel like this Colts team can't probably stop anyone. And I don't think CJ Stroud was necessarily terrible, right? He had a 63.6% completion rate, and we had Richardson with a 64.9. The only thing I think that would kind of worry me a little bit with this one is if there is those turnovers, that would cause me to lose a couple possessions. But I do think this one gets over. I think that there's a lack of defense on this Colts side, and I expect Stroud to do better versus this Colts defense. I already feel like the Colts can score, so I'm not too worried about it there. It's going to be if the Texans can keep up, and I think they can versus this suspect Colts defense.
Yeah, these teams are suspect at this point, the way I feel about it. But, they are. We know that. There's no big surprise here in this one. So I think we got 2 rookie quarterbacks. I'm just going to probably end up with taking the home team here with Stroud. Look, I like Richardson, but I don't mind Stroud. I'm just saying that, for rookie quarterback, you're stuck with a rookie quarterback. You can't bring him along, right? You're going with these guys. So they did okay. Texans, they didn't get a touchdown, but they were playing the Baltimore Ravens. So, Mindy says, looks like maybe I don't know if we're going to necessarily see the big play capability. I like the fact that they had nice completion percentages. That works for me. But Houston, 268 yards. That was the same. They had the same amount of yardage as the Ravens last week, but they were losing the battle of field position constantly in the game. So they were 7 of 18 on third down. Their defense did do a nice job. I'll take the Texans at home. Rookie quarterback on the road. You got a rookie quarterback at home. Not pretty. This has been a good series for the Colts, I will tell you that. But this is something totally different right now with these.
Peyton Manning's not there, right?
Colts 9-1-1 against the spread last 11 visits to Houston. But yeah, that's a span of probably over, probably a decade, I guess, probably a decade. So, okay, Mindy on the over here. I'll take the Texans, and let's see let me get the chat in case we make sure we get them in there. Colts under for Thomas here, and lots of field goals here. All that talk about, I stand by everything about the unders. I'm not, ignore. I just don't want to bore everybody with it in every game. You are dealing with another road favorite here. So, and Mindy said over. So, I want to give her a little bit of respect there, especially. I hope these quarterbacks do that well. And yeah, these defenses aren't that good, but again, you got a lot of inexperience calling the signals here at this point. And the Texans, maybe they were known a little bit for their defense back in the day, even a few years ago.